What are we going to be 25 years from now? What are we going to be?
In 25 years, probably something like there could be a whole brain interface. Like almost all the neurons are connected to the sort of AI extension of yourself.
The fear is that eventually you're going to have to cut the whole top of someone's head off and put a new top.
If you want to go with full AI symbiosis, you'll probably want to do something like that. It will enable anyone who wants to have superhuman cognition. You already have a computer extension of yourself in your phone. The essential elements of an AI neural net are really very similar to a human brain neural net. The way your brain works right now, you've got the limbic system, basically, and you've got the cortex. Cortex is much, much smarter than your limbic system. Nonetheless, they work together well. The computer, the AI, is like a third layer, a tertiary layer. Like that could be symbiotic with the cortex. It would be much smarter than the cortex. And you actually have that right now. Your phone is capable of things, and your computer is capable of things that your brain is definitely not. Storing terabytes of information, doing incredible calculations. It's just like I said, the data rate is slow. The connection is weak. If we do have a third layer that is also symbiotic, that could be quite a positive outcome for the future.
If humanity collectively decides that creating digital superintelligence is the right move, we should do so very, very carefully. The danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear warheads. So why do we have no regulatory oversight? This is insane.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile.
So-called AI experts is that they think they know more than they do. They define themselves by their intelligence, and they don't like the idea that a machine could be way smarter than them. I'm really quite close to the cutting edge in AI, and it scares the hell out of me.
Usually there'll be some new technology that will cause damage or death. There will be an outcry. There will be an investigation, eventually regulations. This all takes many years. If you can't beat it, join it. That's like the purpose of Neuralink, is to create a high bandwidth interface to the brain such that we can be symbiotic with AI. What most people don't realize, they are already a cyborg. It's just that the communication rate between you and the cybernetic extension of yourself, that is your phone and computer, is slow. That is like a tiny straw of information flow between your biological self and your digital self. And we need to make that tiny straw like a giant river.
But the idea of saving yourself and then transforming that into some sort of a biological state.
Solve the data rate problem, and then people may decide that they want to retain their biological self or not. I think they'll probably choose to retain their biological self.
You literally could fundamentally change the way human beings interface with each other.
You will be essentially snapshotted into a computer at any time. If your biological self dies, you could just upload into a new unit. Now, you wouldn't be exactly the same person, but you're also not exactly the same person when you wake up every morning. If you got disintegrated, but then got reintegrated immediately with no pain or anything, did you die? What is death? What does death actually mean? It's the loss of the information associated with that individual. Like, or in a video game, you die a lot in the video games, but you then come back to a saved game state. And if you no longer have loss of information associated with that individual, death has no meaning. I mean, the possibilities are endless. If you've got like a version 10, Neuralink, whatever, far in the future, you could recall everything, the entire sensory experience.
Emotions.
Everything.
Everything.
You could change what you think was your past, yeah. This whole thing right now could be a replayed memory.
It could be.
Yeah.
It may be.